Okay, perfect. So welcome everyone to this steamer masterclass. I'm really, really excited to have you all here. I was just saying I have some people in here who are customers and some people who are on my team. So thank you everyone for being here. I'm just really excited to share and show you the magic of these steamers. So you all see me live usually once a week. I go live and talk about the steamer and all the things that you can make in them. And today I just really want to spend some time. We'll probably be about an hour, just like really diving in and talking about the steamer. So in no way, shape, or form is this like at all like I'm not someone who follows like any sort of script or anything. So feel free to come off mute, ask me any questions, anything like that, because I really just want to spend this time with you, teaching you all about the steamers. Okay. So tonight we're going to do 3 different things. I've got the round steamer, which we're going to make popcorn in. I've got my favorite, the multi-purpose steamer, which we're going to do fajitas. And then we've also got, I call this the OG, the original. This came in my business kit like 10 years ago. This is the square steamer, and it's probably one of my favorites, and I'm really glad that they brought it back. And we also have like the small rectangular steamer, which I can talk about as well. But during this time, I'm going to just like demo some things and talk about the different things that you can make with each steamer. And all of these steamers, anything that I'm making in any of them, you can make in any of the steamers. So just because I'm going to do popcorn in the round doesn't mean you can't do popcorn in the big one, or you can even do popcorn in this one too. So everything that I'm making, you can do in all of the steamers, which is really cool. So does everybody here have a steamer? Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Good. Just 1 second. I'm going to see if Janet was able to figure out how to get on here. I don't know if she was. I don't think technology, no, yeah, I don't think she got on. That's okay. She can catch the replay. You have them all. Yeah, I also have them all. I use them all the time. So this is the round steamer. I love using this one specifically for popcorn. It's just my go-to for popcorn. Like I said, you can use the other ones for popcorn too, but this just seems to be my go-to. I also use it for whole chicken. So yes, you can cook a whole chicken in here. Depending on your chicken, sometimes it'll fit in the round steamer. Sometimes it might actually fit better in the multi-purpose steamer. Just depends on your size of the chicken. So in here, we've got a 1/2 cup of kernels. And if you're going to use this one or you're going to use the multi-purpose steamer, a 1/2 cup is just fine. Okay, and then what I like to do as my little trick, and here, maybe I'll move this down so you can see, is I like to take some butter and smear it right on the lid. And what that's going to do is when you're cooking your popcorn, I like a lot of butter. When you're cooking your popcorn, it's going to melt all over the kernels and you'll have nice buttery popcorn. Okay, so we're going to pop that in right now so you guys can actually see it when it's done. And this is going to take about, it really depends on your microwave. I have a more powerful one now than I used to have. And so in this microwave, I think it takes like 4.5 minutes. So, and you don't have to use butter if you don't want. But hey, everything tastes better with butter, right? So we'll pop that in. And hello. Okay. So I got some questions here. So smart. You have the square one. Awesome. So what you can do after your popcorn is done, oh my gosh, you can have so much fun with the different flavors on your popcorn. So our family favorite is using the churro seasoning. My kids love that. We used to have a cheddar seasoning, like a white cheddar, but we don't have that anymore. I do like to use our mac and cheese powder on the popcorn instead of the cheddar, which we don't have anymore. Or if you're dairy free like myself, I use vegan mayo or vegan butter. And then I like to put the modern mac on instead. And if you want a little extra kick, because you can have popcorn spicy, you can have it like savory or sweet. You can add a little taco seasoning. So I think that's what I'm going to do today, just for fun. You can even do like our summer berry. Really just open up your cupboards and see what you got in there and just have fun. I know a lot of people who like to use our sweet garlic chicken on popcorn. That's really good too. You got like a little sweetness, a little garlic, really, really good on popcorn. So that's going for about 4.5 minutes. I'm just gonna listen to it as the popping stops and slows down. I'm gonna know that it's pretty much done. Okay. So next up, I'm going to, while that's cooking, I'm going to talk about the multi-purpose steamer. So the multi-purpose steamer is actually, I would have to say, the one that I go to the most. And hold on, I need a sip of water. I tend to use this a lot. I mostly use it for rice. Now, the best way to cook rice in this is to do 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water, or you can double it if you have a bigger family. I've got Bobby Jean on here. She's got, I think, 4 or 5 kids, so she needs a lot of rice when she's making rice. You can do 2 cups of rice and 4 cups of water. And the timing doesn't change. You can still cook it for about 14 minutes. So my microwave personally takes, yes, Bobby Jean says 5 kids. My microwave takes about 14 minutes and it's nice and fluffy. And so what you're going to do is put this tray on top and no lid. Okay. Some people will argue with me. Other ambassadors will argue with me that they actually do just the lid. So you can actually do the rice in the round steamer or the square or the rectangle, or what is this called? The multi-purpose steamer without the tray if you like. But I personally like to do the tray and no lid. And that is what I noticed the difference is. For some reason, the tray prevents it from boiling over. So when I find when I use just the lid, it kind of like spills over in the microwave. And then some ambassadors, that's why they say they'll put it under a plate so that it prevents spillage. But for me, I like the tray. And it's okay if you use the lid. Don't worry about it. This is all a learning curve, right? We're all learning how to use these. So it took me a long time. I did the rice and used the lid and it wasn't great. Okay, so I would love for you guys to try it my way. And I think you're going to like it. I think you're really going to like it better. It just, I don't know. It literally just figured out this trick a couple of years ago and it's the only way I make rice and I swear by it. So that's what you're going to do. 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water, and then use the tray and no lid. Yes, you're kind of using the tray as a lid. So it's just going to kind of keep everything down and prevent spillage. So try that next time, you guys. That's really a great tip. I like to season my rice also. Sometimes I will do really whatever I have in my house. Actually, this one's a good one. Paris Bistro. We just use this tonight we made spaghetti and meatballs with the Italian meatball seasoning, and we made garlic bread and used the Paris Bistro. And this is really good. And maybe making a comeback in the next catalog, so keep your eyes peeled. This is really a fan favorite. You can even do fajita seasoning in your rice. You can do, I really love doing our chicken broth or our nourish broth in on my rice as well. So again, open up your pantry, see what spices you have in there that you haven't used for a while, throw it in your rice, and it just kind of makes it even more delicious. Okay, so I think my popcorn is ready, but it's very hot. Okay, check this out. Ooh, there you go, a full thing. Isn't that awesome? And it used all the kernels. There's usually not very many kernels left on the bottom, and it's full. So my entire family can eat that on movie night, and it's only a half a cup. I could taste the butter. That's good. Did you pop that in butter or nothing? Oh, I did, Bobby Jean. What I did do is I smeared the lid with butter and then put it on before I popped it. Yeah. So we don't buy bagged popcorn anymore. First of all, like, I don't really like it. It's full of junk. I mean, it tastes delicious, but it's full of unhealthy things. So I just make it myself this way, and it's a great snack for the kiddos. Now they'll have something to take to school tomorrow. So yes. So that's that. Now I'm just talking away here, and I meant to get my chicken started, but I'm gonna do the chicken now. So I just have a pack of chicken. I think I'm just gonna use 2 chicken breasts just because I don't want to make too much of this. But anyways, what I've got in here already is just some peppers and onions. Just dropping everything here. So there we go. I'm just cutting up my chicken on our cutting board. Don't mind my knife handling skills. I am not a professional chef in any way. So if I make you nervous, I'm sorry. But there we go. Just popping that right in there. And yes, you can cook chicken in the steamer, you guys. This wows my guests at every time I do a cooking class in person. People are like, oh, you're not cooking that in the microwave, are you? I'm like, yes, I am. And then they have it and they are blown away about how delicious it is. So it's really good. So I like to just butterfly my chicken just so that the pieces aren't as thick, and then it just cooks a little bit faster. And then I'm not cutting this like any uniform way. We're making dinner fast, right? If you want a great meal on the table fast, this is the way to do it. Just don't worry about perfection. Just throw it all in and you're good to go. Okay. That is done. So there you go. Like, that's how quickly you can get dinner going. These chicken pieces don't want to cut up. Okay, so we'll move this out of the way. And I'm gonna wash my hands. Have any of you ladies used your steamer for chicken yet? Yeah, okay, awesome. Awesome. So there we go. We've got the chicken in there. Let's find my tongs. Here we go. And we're just gonna mix it up and add a little bit of oil. I've got just some avocado oil or olive oil. I don't remember what it was. And then our fajita seasoning. You can even use our taco seasoning if you don't have the fajita. The taco seasoning is also available in a jar. So it's in a jar and a packet. And it is a little bit spicy, I do find, the fajita seasoning. But if you have a family that's a little bit more sensitive to heat, then just go a little bit, put a little bit less fajita seasoning. You can even do a little bit of lemon juice, which I think I'm going to do lemon juice. No, it's all the way in the back of my fridge. I'm not digging for it. Okay, so we've got the chicken in here with the peppers and the onions, and it's going to go into the microwave for like, I'm going to go with 5 minutes to start. It might need a little bit more just because everything is like all crammed up in there. So we'll see how it looks in 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. Okay, perfect. Now, another thing you can do in the multi-purpose steamer is even if you're cooking for just, maybe you and one other person, or maybe you're just cooking for yourself to take some food for lunch, for work, or whatnot, you can do your chicken and your veggies in the multi-purpose steamer at the same time. So you can put your chicken at the bottom, put your veggies on the top, like some carrots and potatoes, let's say, a couple chicken breasts on the bottom, season it however you like, pop the tray on top, put the lid on, and you can cook a full meal for 1 or 2 people right in the steamer. So it's just really great, especially in the summertime when it's really hot and you don't feel like cooking and heating up your kitchen. The steamer is great. Another fun fact about the steamer, because I was skeptical about using my microwave for cooking years ago. And what I learned is that your vegetables specifically retain more nutrients in the microwave than they do if you boil them. Because everything's like spinning around right in this beautiful food safe silicone. And you just get more nutrients because it's all packed into that area versus boiling the water and boiling out the nutrients. So that's a little fun fact. Okay, so while that's cooking, we're going to move on to the next steamer, which is the square steamer, which I mentioned is my OG favorite. I've had it since I started my Epicure business 10 years ago. I'll be celebrating 10 years with Epicure this summer. So I'm going to make our brownies right in here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to mix everything right inside the steamer, so I don't even have to mess up a bowl, which I just did this last week for a demo, and I loved it. I thought, why haven't I done this before? So let me grab spatula. Oh, I'm on a call. Just drop it there. I'm just on a meeting. You can drop it in here. Thank you. Sorry, my neighbor came by and dropped something off for me. Anyways, okay. So you can do your meal right inside the steamer. So I'm going to show you how this goes. So I've got the brownies, which I don't know about you ladies, but sometimes I crave chocolate and I want it right now. And you can make it in here in like under 5 minutes. So what we need is, it says in a large bowl, we're going to combine a half a cup of hot melted butter. What's really nice about this is it's completely vegan. So there's no dairy in it, which is perfect for me because yes, me and dairy had to break up very recently, but I can still enjoy my brownies. So we're going to pour the butter right in here with the mix. Here's a fun fact, since some of you on here are ambassadors also, this is what I like to do at my cooking demo. I like to actually open the packet from the bottom, and I'll show you why. Open one up, pop it in here. And I like to cook it, I like to open it from the bottom because if you are gonna cook this at a cooking class or you're gonna take this to a potluck, then you can simply put it on the table and it stands right side up. And then, yeah, anyways, I like doing that. Okay, so we're gonna add the mix and then 2 eggs. If we can do this without getting shells in here. There we go. 2 eggs and then some milk. So it says 1/4 cup of milk for the microwave or 2 tablespoons for the oven. So of course we're using the microwave. So we're gonna get 1/4 cup. And then we need a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Go, and where did my vanilla go? Vanilla, and pour that in there. And then we're just gonna get a whisk and whisk it all up right in here. Get all the powder off. There we go, it's going. This is like, I think, one of the best hacks because I don't have to dirty any more dishes. And I've already made a hot mess in my kitchen tonight making dinner. And then now we're making more food, and this is going to be dinner tomorrow and dessert for tomorrow. And you can even add some other things in here. So while I'm mixing that, I'll just talk a little bit more. So if you look on our website, there's a really great recipe for the brownies, like they're a cheesecake brownie. And oh my gosh, they're so good if you haven't tried them yet. They're amazing. I haven't, I made them when I was eating dairy, and they are so good. So I haven't made them non-dairy yet, but I'm sure they'll be just as good made non-dairy. You can add score bits, you can add chocolate chips, you can add sprinkle some summer berry on top. I think I actually might do that tonight. Sprinkle some summer berry on top. Yeah, just again, have fun with it. Okay, so it's almost mixed up. Microwave is singing at me. Okay. How are you guys doing now? You following me okay? Okay. Any questions or anything while I'm mixing this up? Okay, awesome. Okay, perfect. So that's all nice and incorporated. And I'm actually going to grab the summer berry and sprinkle that on top. Because why not? Let's see if I can find it. Oh, there it is. Okay, some summer berry. Put that on top. Ooh, that looks pretty. I'll show you guys before I pop it in the microwave. Yum. There we go. And it needs 4 minutes. Okay, so take that chicken out. Let's check on the chicken first before we put the brownies in there. Okay, so here we're gonna open that steam away from me so I don't get some steam in our face. And it looks like it's all done. Yep, all done. So there we go. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. I'm really excited. That was only 5 minutes, you guys. Let me just double check this sheet here. I like using my kitchen scissors to make like just to cut into food and make sure it's good. Oh yeah, that one's cooked. If the bigger pieces are cooked, we know we're good. Okay. So we're gonna put that off to the side. And I'm gonna do the brownies. 4 minutes. Okay. And that's cooking. And what was it? The fajitas are done. And that's just a really great meal if you are, just trying to find a quick, easy meal to make on a busy night. It's such a perfect meal. Especially like I just think about those busy nights that some moms are taking their kids to hockey and any other kind of sport. Come home, throw some fajitas in, grab a wrap it up, add some cheese and some salsa, some guacamole, roll it up and take it with you on the go with some fresh cut veggies. And there's like a perfect dinner for on the road, or even for lunch, as well. So that is the fajitas. I'd love to hear some of the things you guys like making in your steamer if you're using one, if you're using yours. And was that helpful? Maybe oh, you never use it. Okay, Sue, I really hope that this helps you use your steamer more. I think you said you have the square one, which was the smaller one. So you can still do fajitas in that as well. If you're cooking for just yourself or just you and a couple of, like maybe you and your spouse or whatever the case is, you can do fajitas in there. You can still do your popcorn in there. You can, of course, do your brownies. Rotisserie chicken. Ooh, rotisserie chicken breast. Yes, that's a good one. To make clubhouse sandwiches. Ooh, yes. Omelets too. Yes. You can do omelets and frittatas in the steamer as well. Just mix up your eggs and a little bit of milk and whatever you like, spinach, chicken, feta cheese. I like doing feta and sun-dried tomatoes. That's really good in an omelet. And then just pop it in for 3 to 4 minutes and you're done. Oh, you have the multi-purpose one. Okay, you can do it in there too. Thaw ground beef in it, cooked chicken, always do my veggies. Yes, the small rectangular steamer, that one's, I use that for omelets too. You know what else I like to do in my steamer is oatmeal. Oatmeal is really good in there. There's a really good recipe on our website for, what is it? Some power up oatmeal crumble. And it uses frozen mixed fruit, like the berries. And then you make like a nice crumble. You put it over top with, you can use our protein powder and oats and some mixed nuts. And it's delicious. It's one of my favorite breakfasts. No, the banana bread. I do some baking in my steamer, but my preferred way of baking is in the oven, though the brownies always turn out really well in the microwave. So I tend to use those. I use the microwave for brownies. Okay. I want to show you these brownies. They're going to be done in about 15 seconds. And if you've noticed, I didn't spray any of my steamers with any oil or butter or anything. There's really no need because everything is really non-stick. As a matter of fact, you do not want to use sprays on your steamers. If you do use like Pam or anything like that, those aerosols are actually really bad for the silicone and will break down the silicone. So please don't use sprays because you will void your warranty on them as well. Okay. So we've got the brownies done. Oh, I think they can actually use another minute. Yeah, they're going to go in for another minute. I find that the steamers are really good in terms of if a recipe says 5 minutes and you take it out and it still needs a little bit of time, I find if you add just a minute at a time, it really is all you need to kind of finish the cooking process. Oh, bacon. Somebody said they did bacon. Who was that? Oh, yes. Bacon is also such a good one. I can't believe I forgot about that. So yeah, you grab your multi-purpose steamer, you grab your tray, and you put your bacon on top of the tray, put the lid on it, and then you're going to cook bacon. And it comes out super crispy. I love it. So my tip for cook time is 1 minute for each piece of bacon plus one. So if you have like 4 pieces of bacon, I find 5 minutes works really well. So that's one tip I'm realizing and learning as I go. Okay, so the brownies are done. Look at those. And what I'm going to show you is why you don't need to spray it or put any oil or anything. It comes out like this is going to pop right out. See that? And I didn't spray it. I mean, I mixed everything in there, so that probably helped make it a little bit more nonstick. But even if I was to mix it in a bowl, I just dump it right in here. I don't oil or grease it, and it always comes out super clean. If you do find that it sticks a little bit, just let it cool down for a couple of minutes before you pop it out, and you shouldn't have a problem. So, that smells really good with the summer berry on top. I hope my kids like it. Sometimes they're funny. If I make something and I just add a little, like I tweak it just a little bit, sometimes they're like, I don't know if I like that, or they love it. So it could go either way. So I'm gonna do it a little bit longer. There was just a little spot that was still uncooked. Okay, what comment was for the bacon? Let's see. Clean tray right after. Oh yeah. The bacon definitely, like the grease goes right to the bottom, and it can get stuck there. But I do have some customers who like to keep their bacon that they like their drippings, put them in a jar, and then cook with their drippings, cook other meals with their drippings, which I mean, anything cooked in bacon fat's delicious. Okay. Okay, so I'll show you that when it's done. Any other questions? Does anyone have questions? Something that's stumping them about the steamer? Anything else you want to know about it? This is a good chance to ask. This was helpful, I hope. Yeah. My meat disconnected. Oh. Yeah, so anyways, I hope this was helpful because I just really want to educate you and show you all the different things that you can do because, we all invested our money into these steamers, and I would hate to see them just sitting in your cupboard, not getting any love. So if you're watching this and you are not an ambassador, but you want a steamer that is just a new steamer, whether it's a bigger one, a different one than what you have, I have a special offer. I'm going to be offering 15% off on anybody's purchase of a new steamer. And I'll send you some good recipes to go along with it too. Okay, let me grab this. Brownies, now they're done. So this time they needed a little bit more, a little bit longer. I don't know why. But there we go. They're all done. So those are going to cool over here. Look at my kids. They're going to have great snacks tomorrow. They're going to have popcorn. They're going to have brownies. They can have some fajitas for lunch if they want, or we'll have them for dinner tomorrow. All right. So that's it. I thought this would take a lot longer than it did, but why am I always surprised when dinner and demos don't take nearly as long as I think they are? Because this is why you need these steamers in your kitchen, because they just make your meals come together much quicker and still full of amazing nutrients. It's super healthy and quick and easy. All right. I think that's
That's
it for
great, Susie.
me.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed that. And I can save this video. And if some of my ambassadors on here want to take this video and share it out with your customers, I'd be happy to send it over. I'll pop it on
Perfect.
YouTube. Maybe I'll actually just pop it on YouTube and then I'll send you the link and you can share it with your customers.
Awesome. That'd be great. Thanks.
Yeah, you're so welcome. All right. If you have any other questions, if you want to talk to me offline, you can definitely do that. And we can continue the conversation. All right. Thanks, everyone.